his title to Triple H. Here we go.
There was a time when you had me falling to the ground, like a king without a crown. Whoa. Why you make it hard? Don't let me down. You might as well be lost, but I'm found. I'm waiting for your love. You just keep me hanging on, and I deserve to stay, and I'll find my way. Just know you're not alone, 'cause I'm your home. I wanna be with you always. Know you're not alone, 'cause I'm your home. In the dark we fight. You take the wrong and you make it right. Like a firefly, you're glowing at night. So don't make it hard, don't let me go. I wanna hold you tight when you're cold. I'm waiting for your love. You just keep me hanging on. I deserve to stay, and I will find my way. I will find my way. There was a time when you had me falling to the ground, like a king without a crown. Whoa. Why you make it hard? Don't let me down. You might as well be lost, but I'm found. I'm waiting for your love. You just keep me hanging on, and I deserve to stay.
In a classic match, you called it epic. You were right, and walked out WWE champion.
All right. Let's just get right to it. I'm not gonna waste your time. Let's address the elephant in the room. Some call it a travesty. Some call it a blessing. You be the judge. Don't it look good? Oh, wait. Did you guys think I was talking about this little thing? This little boot right here? Not by a long shot, you gullible geeks. Listen, I did everything I said I was going to do at TLC. I bent steel chairs around Dean Ambrose's back. I put him through tables. And most of all, I deprived him of getting to my WWE World Championship. And if the worst happens is that I'm stuck in this booth for a week, then so be it. I would say the only negative tonight is that I am not medically cleared to face James Ellsworth for my WWE World Championship. Only negative.
human slug. Here comes the turtle without a shell. That interrupted one hell of a main event. And cost the only person that stood up for him, Dean Ambrose, a shot at AJ Styles Championship. A 2 Ellsworth.
What are you doing? You look like you're in slow motion. What are you doing? I'm the one that's out here moving in slow motion. You're the one out here hobbling around in a boot. And by the way, AJ, do you really need that boot? Or is it just a convenient way of you getting out of defending your WWE title against me here tonight? Heck, maybe Daniel Bryan is protecting you. Because after all, AJ, I have your number. I've beaten you 3 times. You're ducking me, Styles. And if you weren't ducking me, I'd beat you here tonight for a 4th time and become WWE World Champion. And you know what? If it wasn't for me, AJ, you wouldn't have won on Sunday anyway. You really think the outcome had anything to do with you? I would have won either way. And if you weren't so delusional, maybe you would see that. I mean, you're drinking your own gin and tonic, aren't you? See what I did there? Gin and tonic. Don't you realize everything you've done here, everything that you have here in the WWE is because of Dean Ambrose? Every victory is because of Dean Ambrose. Well, guess what, buddy? You've burned that bridge. And you've burned yourself. You see, I put you in a neck brace. I put you in a back brace. I beat you up. Dean Ambrose? Man, he doesn't know when to quit. You see, I've been in the ring with him. I know what he's capable of. That's the reason I'm in this boot in the first place. I know when to stop beating you. Dean Ambrose doesn't. And now you're going to see firsthand, he's not going to stop until he's caved in your face like your chin is, pal.
Speaking of said lunatic, literally inches away from becoming a 2-time WWE World Champion when James Ellsworth. Oh! Dirty deeds by Dean Ambrose! That was great.
You know what they say, don't bite the hand that feeds you. Might get a dirty deeds.
I never thought I'd be applauding Dean Ambrose. That was awesome. Even AJ likes it. We're all part of the asylum. The lunatic asylum. It's awesome, champ. What you this is great, this is great, this is great.
And we are back live on Monday Night Raw, and Seth Rollins did not expect this when he came down to the ring tonight. A match against the world's largest athlete, one of the most decorated superstars in WWE history, The Big Show. And look at the size differential between these two men.
All I gotta say is Kevin Owens must have some stroke with Stephanie McMahon to pull this off.
Kevin Owens, Byron, called this a gift to his best friend, Chris Jericho.
Yeah, a gift for Seth Rollins to potentially be taken out of commission here if The Big Show has his way.
We learned that Jericho and Rollins will meet in 2 weeks. Roadblock into the line. If Rollins gets there after that massive shoulder tackle, and Owens is loving this.
Here's the thing for Rollins. Any thought of Chris Jericho or
man!
Or Kevin Owens has to be thrown out the window right now. You have to focus completely on the man inside that ring with you.
Corey, I can only imagine what that feels like, that frying pan-like hand of Big Show crashing against your chest.
It'll drive all the wind out of your body, make your rib cage crack.
It was last week where Seth Rollins attacked Chris Jericho in the parking garage at Monday Night Raw and pedigreed Jericho on the hood of a car.
Well, you've got to believe that Chris Jericho's smiling ear to ear right now. What a gift.
Tell you, Corey, I don't believe I have seen Big Show in shape like this in years.
I agree with you. Big Show looks phenomenal. Leaned out. You got to imagine it's picked up his speed a little bit.
Backs into the corner, and the near 400-pounder crushing Seth Rollins goes to the knees and brings the big man down.
Great strategy by Rollins. Take the Giant's legs out from underneath him.
Big Show trying to regroup outside the ring.
Rollins not going to give Big Show any time.
Rollins looking for the suicide dive. Caught by Big Show. Big Show palming his head. And dropping Seth Rollins ribs first into the barricade.
Yeah, believe me, it's not lost on the Big Show how much of a feather in his cap it would be to take out Seth Rollins here tonight.
Kevin Owens better relax because I'm sure the Big Show likes him barking at him like that.
Kevin Owens is just excited.
He's excited over the possibility that the Seth Rollins threat is reduced.
It may be over right here. Big Show looking for a choke slam, and Rollins, though, back to the knees. Get to the hamstring, and notice the chest of Rollins, the welts building after those massive hands chopped him down in the corner, but off that DDT. Rollins looking for the win, and Big Show kicks out at 2 and literally tosses Rollins out of the ring.
Superhuman power from the Big Show.
Just an incredible athlete for his size. And he palms Rollins up to the apron. And Rollins, though, with a kick, caught him in the jaw.
Almost seems like Kevin Owens is trying to instruct the Big Show.
And Rollins with a knee to the side of the face.
Big Show's on wobbly legs.
Big Show staggered. What a win this would be for Seth Rollins. Rollins off the top rope again, but Big Show still on his feet.
Seth Rollins knows he's got to stay on the ball here. Going up top.
Rollins looking for a third knee. Looking into the eyes of the Giant this time. The Giant's down.
The relentless assault of the Architect paying off.
Kevin Owens almost in panic mode as the Big Show has been knocked down by Rollins.
Rollins is thrust into the pressure cooker against the Big Show. Let's see if he can...
Oh, no, he's looking for a pedigree. Rollins looking for a pedigree. Owens up on the apron. And Big Show with a backdrop. That's one way to get out of the move.
All right, now just finish him, damn it! Finish him! Just knock him out or something! He almost had you! Just knock him out! Finish him! Go, what are you waiting for? Come on!
Well, Big Show's had enough. He doesn't want to coach, especially a loudmouth one. Look at this! Slamming at Owens!
Looks like KO's plans may get derailed.
And Big Show just said to Rollins, he's all yours.
Thanks, Big Show.
Talk about a backfire by Kevin Owens.
Big Show is walking away from the match.
He's more so walking away from being controlled and taking directions from Kevin Owens.
Seth Rollins cannot believe that Big Show just chokeslammed Owens and now is walking away.
Seth Rollins is going to win this by countout.
Here is your winner by countout, Seth Rollins.
Rollins is still in shock.
In the meantime, Kevin Owens is trying to recover.
Rollins went from a heated battle with the world's largest athlete to being gifted the WWE Universal Champions.
Pedigree!
How can I resist?
Why not?
Pedigree! Rollins is ready for Jericho and Roadblock into the line in 2 weeks. But guys, Kevin Owens, he still has a match tonight against Sami Zayn.
Kevin Owens was just chokeslammed by Big Show and pedigreed by Seth Rollins. This is not fair to Kevin Owens.
Yeah, sounds like another excuse in the making for Kevin Owens.
Hey, Kevin Owens had this dream of gifts for his best friend Chris Jericho, and this is what happened to him.
The Kevin Owens idea of a gift involved being chokeslammed by the Big Show.
And here's another gift, a gift to Rollins saying, he's all yours.
That's a solid gift exchange.
How can I resist, right? Seth Rollins with a pedigree. That had to feel good to the WWE Universal Champion.
You said it, the first gift from Kevin Owens didn't work out too well, but let's see if his second gift works out. The gift of a championship opportunity. Because tonight, Kevin Owens' best friend, Chris Jericho, will challenge the big dog, Roman Reigns, for the United States Championship.
Yeah, a lot on the line in this matchup, and the big question is, can Chris Jericho, one of the most decorated superstars in WWE history, win the one championship that has eluded him in his career, the United States title? And speaking of exciting, it is the most exciting hour in all of sports entertainment. It happens Tuesday nights at 10 Eastern, exclusively on the WWE Network, 205 Live. The Cruiserweights have their very own show. We kicked off with for the premiere last Tuesday night. Corey, you were at ringside to see the crowning of a brand new Cruiserweight champion.
The outlandish Rich Swann able to dethrone the Brian Kendrick in one of the most exciting matches I've had the honor of calling. It did not disappoint. What a big way to kick off 205 Live.
Yeah, how excited was Rich Swann when he won the Cruiserweight Championship later on tonight? Rich Swann will be in action right here on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, you're excited about Rich Swann, but I personally am really excited about someone else new to the Cruiserweight division, a man looking to inject a little class to things.
They say every lady's crazy but a sharp-dressed man. He is the extraordinary gentleman, Jack Gallagher.
Oh, look at that mustache. I love it.
It's where the money is, folks.
He showed up in a three-piece suit. I thought he was going to show up in a hot air balloon.
Look at those trunks.
You know, you can't help but laugh when he makes his entrance to the ring, but Jack Gallagher is dangerous.
Being in the ring represents a human game of chess. And I'm definitely not the biggest person in here, so I have to use my mind and my technique to beat my opponent.
His style is a throwback, and everything he does is super pinpoint and effective.
A little bit of flim-flam thrown in there as well. Pizzazz, shall we say.
There is that British style on display.
My finishing hold is a flying heel hook. To stand out from the rest of the cruiserweights, I think I need only be myself. I don't feel pressure. I know if I go out and if I've done the work prior to the competition, I will perform to the best of my abilities, and the best of my abilities are some of the best in the world.
Corey, you and I have been talking about this all day. We are so excited for the Raw debut of Jack Gallagher.
The WWE Universe is in for a treat, and a dose of gentlemen. Jack Gallagher debuts next.
And it is Cruiserweight time here on Monday Night Raw. There is the extraordinary gentleman, Jack Gallagher from Manchester, England, set to take on Daivari here tonight. Of course, the Cruiserweights have their own show on Tuesday nights at 10 Eastern, exclusively on the WWE Network, 205 Live, but we also have the Cruiserweights here on Monday Night Raw.
If you have never seen Jack Gallagher, you are in for a treat.
Well, you saw him last week on 205 Live, Corey, when he defeated Daivari. A bit of a rematch here tonight. Daivari, no interest in sportsmanship.
Well, Jack Gallagher's all about sportsmanship. He's classy in ways I didn't know a human being could be.
Yeah, Gallagher has three mottos: treat your opponent with respect, wrestle like the queen is watching, and compete like a gentleman.
You had to have read that online, Saxton. I don't believe a gentleman like that would speak to you.
Jack Gallagher trained in the infamous Snake Pit in Wigan. He learned from Billy Robinson. Jack Gallagher now, reversal, very proper in the ring.
I said it on 205 Live. There is still room for Jack Gallagher bandwagon fans.
Oh, I've been on it since the beginning.
I know you have.
The Cruiserweight Classic. Remember the first night, Corey, we saw Jack Gallagher at the Cruiserweight Classic, the tournament this summer on the WWE Network, and how impressed not only we, but everyone was with this young man.
Oh,
and there's one of the reasons.
Nice.
Saxton, you can get on the bandwagon, but I'm going to charge you double.
Oh, come on. And Daivari with a shot right to the midsection. Don't take Daivari lightly. Of course, he comes from a wrestling family. His brother, well known to WWE fans. Oh, the snap there.
Great contrast to styles. Jack Gallagher, everything he does is very pretty, unique. Daivari's kind of the opposite. Daivari's very straightforward smash mouth.
I'll give you three guesses, Byron, who Jack Gallagher's idols were in WWE. Oh, hung up on the top rope. I don't know, who are they? You didn't even try. Well, look at Daivari hammering away on Gallagher. Cover, hook of the leg, and a kick out.
The express route.
A very eclectic group of superstars. Mankind,
Moondog Maine,
X-Pac, and Stone Cold Steve Austin. Talk about different styles. Oh! And Daivari in a kick out by Gallagher.
Daivari, a former amateur wrestler, actually got disqualified from a match for trying to knock out his opponent.
Again, these two met on 205 Live, the series premiere last Tuesday night. I cannot tell you how exciting and high-flying the action on that show was. And another drop kick by Gallagher.
Gallagher's got ups.
And the new Cruiserweight champion, Rich Swann, will be in action later tonight, and what a headbutt!
You hear that?
I felt it just watching.
So did Gallagher. Oh, Gallagher with a running drop kick. Cover on Daivari. Is it enough? And it is an extraordinary win for the extraordinary gentleman.
Here is your winner, Jack Gallagher.
And that's just a little bit of what this young man can do.
Oh, fix the hair. There we go.
Take another look back. Listen to the impact of the headbutt from Jack Gallagher. I think that might have finished off Daivari, but massive running drop kick to the head. That is how you win like a gentleman, Saxton.
I see. It's Jack Gallagher, I'll tell you.
Gallagher, Saxton.
Gallagher,
You fool.
I said that. That's what I said.
You mispronounced his name.
Stop it. Let me enjoy the moment.
Silent. I'm going to start a petition. You're no longer allowed to commentate Gallagher matches.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, and Daivari right to the knee.
Come on.
And the attack continues on Gallagher.
And this is just uncalled for, Daivari.
Now, sore loser.
Oh, my goodness.
Lost 2 weeks in a row to this young man, and Daivari's had enough.
I understand being frustrated. There's no way to go about it.
Gallagher won the match fair and square. Daivari just couldn't handle it.
Daivari's known for having a short fuse, and that was an example there.
Daivari could have seriously injured Gallagher just now.
You gotta respect this. Gallagher just trying to show some good sportsmanship, and Daivari was having none of it.
Watch this final stop. Sickening way Gallagher's knee buckled.
Well, still plenty more to come tonight. You know, both Cesaro and Sheamus and Gallows and Anderson lost to the tag team champions The New Day in controversial fashion over the past 2 weeks. So this is what Raw General Manager Mick Foley has done. He's going to pit the two teams against one another. The winner become the new #1 contenders for the tag team titles.
Goldberg, here you go, ladies. Huh? Make sure y'all at the after party too, all right? Have a good time. Yeah, this is gonna be big.
The Titus O'Neil brand, bigger than ever. It's like Don King, Flavor Flav rolled into one. The Tussle in Texas tonight.